yes. Okay, good. Right on. Whew. Yes. gosh, my mic was muted that whole time. What in the world? Oh my god. I thought that there was something. I don't know if my mouse is gonna work. I thought that. Oh, my mouse is not gonna work. I thought that I could climb across this, and where she decided to start from, there were just no holds. I did not know that was even possible. What in the world? I didn't know she could initiate a climb somewhere where there were no holds, and also her limbs were crisscrossed. Why was that a thing? Oh my god, I thought I could climb across this rock and that right there might be something. I was like, oh, let's see. I did not know that she would do that and just fall to her death. Oh my god. Alright, let's retry from the last save point. Holy cow. That was something else. Oh boy. Oh, I have to climb this all over again. Okay. Sure. Sure. Just give us a quick text break. Alright. Text break over. I guess let's just storm through this. I
Great.
did it last time without using any pitons. Not that I needed to do that, but because I don't know. I was flowing. I was feeling good. Let's see if we can do that this time without, well, maybe not without jank, but with less jank would be nice. And I like when like smaller games and smaller developers kind of embrace the jank a little bit, you know, like especially if it's like not game ruining, you know, issues. And it seems like that's the case here. Like it doesn't seem like this is game ruining, but it does seem pretty janky at times. But for the most part, functional. Like, we'll see as things get harder, but for the most part, it's mostly fun and a little bit of jank. And the jank is like a little bit silly at times. So, see how it all comes together as the challenge increases. But so far, I'm also really impressed with how the sort of like general principles of sort of balancing the body on the wall, for the most part, are adhered to. There's definitely exceptions, like flagrant exceptions. And that's not to mention the fact that there's a backpack involved. Normally the way that alpinists will do this sort of stuff, not that I have any personal experience, but from what I understand, is that they'll have a pack, but that pack is attached to a sort of like hanging base camp, as it were. And in this case, kind of looks like that's the case, but she wouldn't like the climber wouldn't have the backpack on them. They would have the essentials. They'd have a bunch of pitons. They would have carabiners. They'd have rope. So they're climbing with weight. I mean, for sure, they're climbing with like an extra like 30 pounds in some cases, depending on the complexity and the design of the route. And certainly, if you're like trailblazing, you're going to have extra equipment, so you're going to be moving much slower. But you would not have a backpack hanging off your back like this. Most of the weight would be hanging off the harness, where it's pulling from sort of the center of your body, your pelvis and your mid-back, rather than your shoulders. Like it's fairly uncommon to be climbing with any significant weight hanging off your shoulders. So, yeah. But anyway, that's one thing that I feel like, whatever. They want the functionality of you being able to reach into your backpack and get supplies. That's awesome. And, and not have to worry about sort of the math that goes into what it's like to balance with a backpack, which is extremely difficult and in most cases straight up like a non-starter for big vertical climbs, big technical vertical climbs. It would be a non-starter on the backpack that's pulling from your shoulder. Maybe a little pack that comes off your harness, or you have like a fanny pack or something like that. But a big old hiking backpack, what they would do, what alpinists would do, is it would be at sort of like a hanging base camp. It wouldn't usually be a tent. It would just be all their bags hanging from ropes. And then you'd have a lead climber. This is usually a team. And in this case, it's just you and your robot, so that's your team. But you'd have a lead climber setting the pitons and the carabiners. They would lead a rope through all of those carabiners and pitons. And then when they get to the next stage, the next sort of staging area on the wall, they would then like set up a bunch of pitons, hang off belay or on belay, and they would hoist all of that equipment up, and you would usually have, they have a system of using the carabiners as pulleys. I don't know how they do this, mind you. This is like really complex, like rope work. But it's usually how it's done, so that while you're lead climbing, which is what this character is doing right now, is leading the way through the climb, you are doing it without the hindrance of something pulling at your shoulders off the wall, pulling you off the wall. You want to keep your hips very close to the wall at all times, because it helps you maintain better balance, and it's more efficient. You have better stamina when you do that. So
just a smidge.
Jank there we go. Game likes that one better. Weird. Sure why she wanted to do that with her elbow, but we got there.
Oh, yes.
They also, I mean, for the most part, again, there's exceptions because the jank is real, but they do a good job of, like, holding a certain position with her hips based on where her arms and legs are, and then moving the hips over when sort of the the balance shifts over. She kind of just did it a moment ago, where I was pushing into the right wall, and then as I moved my right hand over, she kind of had. I mean, it didn't look exactly natural, but it just kind of made sense that she would then, at that moment, at that point, shift her weight over. Anyway, I think that the suspension of disbelief is pretty easy, despite the fact that there are a couple of glaring things like the backpack, for instance, and the jank, obviously. The suspension of disbelief is relatively easy because they do such a great job with the environmental effects and the way that the music swells. I think it's going to do it again. Yeah, I probably will do it again. When I finish this ridge, the music kind of swells, has that intro scene. Just the camera work too, the way that they pull out and then pull back in to be like, hey, this is a great opportunity for you to enjoy the scenery that you kind of like put effort into achieving. It's
Perfect spot. Where do I start?
Oh yeah, this is kind of a breakdown. Oh. Anita. A bona fide sportswoman, according to her relatives. Her absence was reported by her employer when she failed to appear at work. Anita has a slim build and is 1 meter 80 centimeters, what, millimeters tall. 1 meter, I'm assuming 80 centimeters, almost 2 meters. She has medium length, light brown hair. If you have any information on her whereabouts or disappearance, please contact Mountain Patrol immediately. Danger. Kemi is a Type 4 mountain classified as extremely dangerous. High risk of falls, injuries, avalanches, strong winds, avalanches. Yikes. Strongly advise against attempting any ascent. Kemi is reserved for mountain professionals with a valid permit. Nature's mountain ghost is an incredibly agile species using the rocky terrain to evade predators. Its milk is rich in flavor and fat, ideal for braving the cold and altitude. Am I going to get to milk a goat? That would be surprising. If I could come up on a wild goat and get goat's milk. What? The common pipistrelle. The common pipistrelle is a small species of bat in the Vespertilionidae family. It can be found in almost any habitat from cities to low mountain areas and usually makes its home in dark places. Harmless, it may surprise unwary hikers by bursting out of cavities. That sounds disgusting. Okay. Oh, apparently I have a map of this. Whoa, okay. That's interesting. Oh, it shows you the plants that you can harvest too. Awesome. I wonder how often I'll have access to maps. Let's go. Oh, nice. Take that. Compost that really quick. And how am I doing on water? I'll drink some water. Actually, I should probably eat something. Maybe I'll make some tea in a little bit. Cool.
Sorry, ladies. Not the pretty flower you're looking for.
What is that supposed to mean? I feel like maybe like 75% of what she says, I'm like, not about it. You know? Sometimes her attitude, and I wonder if this is like part of the plot, is that her attitude is just like kind of sour. But then on top of that, she just like doesn't always say the most useful stuff. I don't know. Not getting the vibe on the personality, I feel like. Oh, nice. Not nice. Why can't I... Oh, I have no room in my pack. My backpack, I bet. Alright, so let's get rid of this. And didn't I pick some? Oh yeah, I picked up one of these. I won't have room to. This broken camera. This took a beating after a fall. I think I can get rid of it. Do you? Or like, because I could compost it and make chalk. But maybe I can fix it? It'd be sweet to try and fix it. Let's see if I can hold this down. Okay. I should probably eat something, honestly. Alright, let me eat this chocolate, gain some focus. I'll come back for that. Also, whoa. Okay, they're falling on me again. That might be a good path up. But for right now, I want to, like, see what's up this. This looks like there's something up here worth exploring. So, come over here. Check the map. I think it gave me routes. Yeah. So blue is harder. Eat our chocolate. Compost the garbage. And then hit the wall. Maybe we'll put up a piton this time instead of being super reckless for no good reason. Also, I'm swimming in pitons, so I should probably do that. I do wish that the immersive HUD was a little more immersive. Like, I don't need to know that I have a map that I can look at now. I've already looked at it. Also, I really wish that the focus timer would, like, go away and only show up at, like, crucial moments, you know? Not to mention this thing keeps popping up whenever I select it. And it'd be nice to, like, have a little more control over those different HUD elements independently, but small
Good.
pieces. Another pet peeve of mine is when this climb bot like does that weird swinging climbing shit right in front of holes that I'm trying to use. Like, I can't see anything when he's like swinging around like that. Actually, I'm gonna use some chalk here because I don't want to fall. And I'm about to make a whole bunch more chalk. See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be right here. I'm trying to be right here. There are so many places you could be. There's a whole wall out here. There's a whole ass rock. It's like, stay there. Or like, go around. Or like, go underneath me. Or go above me. Like, you clearly have no problems here. Why you gotta be in my space? Like, I got things to do. I got things to look at. What I probably should do is put a peak on.
Ha!
Okay, I guess we're running out of gas here for no good reason.
Ah!
Good thing I put that beat on. I do find that, like, when the rock has this, like, lichen on it, like this, you know, this kind of white tannish coloration, it's supposed to indicate that the quality of the rock is, like, very slippery. And it's, like, the best opportunity, I think, to use chalk is when the rock is like that. It's not treated, it's not brushed off, it's, like, got a bunch of stuff all over it. And I feel like the game could do a better job of communicating the lack of, like, good grip, because, you know, you have these little squares that tell you, oh yeah, that's a good hold, but besides the color of the rock, you don't get any other cues. You know, she shakes, but the shaking could be that she's fatigued, and not that the quality of the holds is not good. So it'd be nice to have a distinction between fatigue and like quality of hold. I think I was supposed to go to the left there. Sorry, I don't want to get up to the top. Like, I wish that there was some other cue, whether it's visual. I mean, I love that they pursued not having bars for everything. You know, I don't want a bar to tell me how much. Ooh. I don't want a bar to tell me exactly how much fatigue I have. I like the fact that they're using kind of like this environmental storytelling to showcase. I guess we'll have a tough time here. Okay, barely made that happen. Cheeky little short break in here. Looks like there's some mining equipment there. A cave. See a cave. Not sure what that thing is in the top right there. The little tower. Big old waterfall. Excited for that. And love the fact that this is just like a little. This is like a little like base of the mountain. Local high here. This isn't even the peak that we're looking at. This is like so far from the peak. This is like one tiny little leg of the base of the mountain. And I love that. I love how they put this in front of you as if this is like something big to conquer. And then you get to the top of this and they're going to show you again. Oh yeah, no. We got the rest of the mountain to climb there. Very nice environmental storytelling. Also, have to shout the art direction of this game is really special. Just the artistry, even in all of the like little bits of art in the game. There are load screens. There are things that you bump into on those little posts. All the art there is incredible. These skyboxes, though, in particular, and the distant mountains, the way that they're, painted in a way that you can kind of see the individual strokes of color and the individual strokes of texture. Yeah, it looks like someone spent a meticulous amount of time on that, but it also looks like tactile art. It looks like I could touch a canvas of color, and I would. So good. So really, really great art direction in this game that I will keep shouting out. More environmental storytelling. Gotta be something over here. No? We got nothing. Really? Nothing up here to collect. Aha! Just tucked it away. No! Okay, I guess I'm drinking an Alpine Cola. Cool. Is it worth hanging out of this camera? I'd like to know. Should have 3 minutes of grit, so that's something. I wonder if shaking will free up some space. This guy's ready with chalk, but I'm not going to take it yet because it might take up more space in my pack. I do have to make a bunch of tea, but I don't want to leave this pretzel up here. Maybe I can take the pretzel. Yes. Alright, put this propel down. Just make so many funny noises. And, let's set up a camp so I can make some tea, get rid of some of this stuff. Nice. Get rid of some of this stuff. Wasn't there a plastic bag up there I needed to throw? Let's see how much space I have. Absolutely not. We're making tea first. Alright, very good. Wait. Okay. I think we can make... Let's try this. We'll make some tea. If I drink this, I could do better. I could keep climbing, because I'll do better over the nighttime as it gets darker. Let me do that. I'm going to consume this right. A little bonus to the cold resistance. But I am supposed to... Wait, if I do water first and then add this... Yeah, see, if you would do the water first... She stores it in the water bottle. Okay, cool. So I'll store that. And then I think I can actually add more tea to this. So if I add dandelion, let's say, but water first, then dandelion, I think it gives you, like, more bonuses. Yeah, strong infusion. Gives you grip strength. Dude. Oh, to make this even stronger. Let's go. What else can we put in here? What wild, disgusting tea concoction can I make? Oh my god. It's an ultimate infusion. Hell yeah, I'm keeping this. Not for a rainy day. I freed up so much space in my pack now. And it satisfies water, but it won't... I don't think it's going to give me cold resistance forever. I think that's only because it's hot. Like, it's hot currently, and it'll cool off. Dude, I wonder if you can find, like, a thermos that would keep things hot for longer. That would be sick. Oh, I've been playing this can right? I'm just gonna take this chalk now, finally. Put some extra chalk here. So good, we got options for chalk. Let's see this. This makes you thirsty. Good to know. Alright, cool. And then gym card. Cool. Pitons to repair. What are our fingers doing? Really broke them in. Probably got another 10 or 15 minutes more of climbing in me. And man, gotta eat and get myself ready for some D&D. Let's get that plastic bag. Plan is a little later to do some Baldur with the boys. Baldur's Gate with all the boys tonight. Plastic bags over here. Where is it exactly that I want to climb to? Go in that little cavern. That sounds sweet. I thought I had some cold resistance. It's not. Alright. I don't know what she's gonna do. Let's try climbing down and then climbing back up.
No.
Okay, not exactly what I meant, but sure. You know what this would be a good idea to do is get the shotgun from this. No, why? So insistent on getting up here. Okay, let's go down here and just go straight for this point. Oh, sun is really taking a digger out there. What? Oh, you can't look behind you. Look over your shoulder. Okay, thank you, menu. You can leave now, thank you. Oh boy. Okay.
Right on.
Oh, she holds it like a staff. That's cool. Whoa. I'd really love if this map indication would go away. Like, why is this helpful to me? Thank you for never letting that go. A crossed out map. If you're here because of this filthy map, turn back. You're not welcome. There are traps. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll keep my eyes peeled for traps. What? Mushrooms? Mushrooms, hell yeah. You don't want these mushrooms? These mushrooms are not good. They're glowy. That should be super. Whoa, okay. Oh my god, this is the beekeeper.
Promise, if I run into a bear, I won't mention your cave.
Wow. I would love if this map suggestion would go away. 3 factors that look ready to ship, labeled with the recipients. The Tourism Office, Tenzin Market, for Rhodey. Rhodey, lucky guy. Hive bears inscriptions. Hive of Queen Maya the Burley. Dominantly dandelion. First blooms. A little bitter. Honey different kinds. Got 2 of them. Hive bear inscriptions. Hive of Queen Tellus the Mellifluous. Holy cow, dude. Words. Mellifluous. Monofloral Leiden honey. Soothing properties. Sick. The board is covered with scribbles. This time, it's the real deal. Infuse gentian without adding sugar. Boil with honey. Stir continuously for 5 minutes. Oh. Infuse gentian without adding sugar. Boil with honey. So honey and gentian. Gonna try that recipe. Oh, nice. Smoke with engraved instructions. Use smoke to calm the bee colony before harvesting. Start harvesting honey once the colony gathers around the queen. Cool. Super gentian. Nice, dude. Holy shit. What's this? Message has been taped here. Hey man, I came by to see you, but you weren't there. We'll be heading down for good soon. I'm looking forward to what lies ahead. And a bit scared too. I'll come back at dawn, the day after tomorrow. Please tell me what you've decided. I know you'll miss your bees, but this cloistered life, hiding in your cave and afraid someone will steal your honey, is not healthy for you. Maybe it's time you learned to let go? Maybe he did. Maybe he learned to let go and just straight up rough. And just straight up left everything. We are on precaution for possible disease in 2 frames. Oh, yikes. Leave disease bees. Let's... I guess I have to destroy this camera. Also eat another chocolate. Another chocolate it is. What? Still not enough? Really? What's it say about these mushrooms? I don't know mushroom for God's name, but safety. At least I think so. I'm very inspired by that. I guess I do have to get rid of this camera. I don't want to though. I really want to try to hang on to it. Maybe I get rid of a piton. I know that's kind of crazy. How do you get more pitons? That's what I'd like to know. Can I compost chalk? How ridiculous would this be? You can. The answer to my question is very. It would be very ridiculous. Nice. He left things ready to ship. Crazy. Oh. Did a storm roll in or something? What's going on over here? Sure did. Alright. Looks like, it might be time to call it. Go eat some dinner.
Cool.
Get ready for, Harmony Ranger. Yep, thank you. Perfect. Yeah, it'd be worth, going to grab a bite to eat. I'm getting ready for,
Go get the
some
pigeons.
Baldur's with the boys. For artifacts and what A, get very skeptical, and thanks for joining, and come back in like 20 minutes for Baldur's with the boys. Actually, you know what? Oh yeah, I wanted to pick the mushrooms. What should I do with the mushrooms? Alpine cola and mushrooms. What do I do with this? I guess just some water. Boil some mushrooms. Bowl of cooked mushrooms. Take it. Nice. Alright. That's it for me.